Welcome back to Headlines Now, and we start in Kingston, where a nonprofit group is suing the city, claiming religious discrimination. Vision for Children says it took over a donated 3-story building after paying back taxes and a bank lien. After that, it says the city razed the place, saying it was unsafe. But the nonprofit says tearing it down was discriminatory. The city's attorney says allegations of discrimination are, quote, ludicrous. The Kingston Common Council is considering whether to form a land bank to handle abandoned properties condemned by the city. That would alleviate the financial burden on the city for carrying the buildings. The council is now considering ways to fund the bank. Democrat David Donaldson will not run for Ulster County Executive despite what he calls an outpouring of support. Donaldson says instead he'll seek re-election to the county legislature. He's currently serving his 10th term. The town of Ulster is spending $84,000 to develop specifications for a new water tank. It's replacing the 5 million gallon tank located off the East Chester Street bypass. Replacing the troubled 28-year-old tank will cost more than $2 million. The state education department has given Kingston approval to start renovations on the Kate Walton Fieldhouse at the high school. The $14 million project will include a new fitness center, renovated locker rooms, a new gym floor, and upgrades to the electrical and plumbing systems. Good news for students at Ulster County Community College. According to UCCC officials, tuition will remain the same for the next year. Full-time students will pay about $4,200 a year, and part-time will be $159 per credit. Ulster County is moving ahead with plans to build an 11-mile-long pedestrian trail along unused train tracks adjacent to the Ashokan Reservoir. New York City has just given a $2.5 million grant to help. The city's involved because it gets some of its water from that reservoir. Finally, Saugerties town officials would like to hold a public forum about a proposed medical marijuana growing facility that would let people ask questions and make comments. The facility would create 100 jobs near the U.S. Army Reserve Center on Kings Highway. That's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Amy Greene. Tune in next week for another edition of Hudson Valley Week in Review. Good night.